toy of the moment. You know, I think of Buzz Lightyears, I think of Furbies, you know, all, you know, the Madness Cabbage Patch dolls. Do you remember those in the 80s? I remember watching news reports in the United States of massive long queues and people fighting over Cabbage Patch dolls.
We had a similar situation in the UK. The thing about toys, some of these toys are classics, and they you know, some are 70s, 80s, 90s, they just keep coming back. Parents, grandparents remember how they felt, you know. Little girls with My First Tiny Tears, boys with their action vehicles and action figures.
Did you have a Tracy Island, Charlie?
No.
Oh, you see, back in the day. In fact, Blue Peter, this was so rare, Blue Peter actually made,
yes,
you know, in the programme, they made all various from household bits. I remember Thunderbirds 1 being made out of a toilet roll holder. It was just fascinating.
Now, who we got here?
You've got Dipsy there.
Dipsy, of course,
back in the day, every child wanted one of the infamous...
And does Dipsy do anything? Is it Dipsy make a noise?
Not that original one. So toys, technology's changed toys. So this makes light and sound. Back in the day, it was just basically a plush item. Cuddly, eyes closed. But nowadays, with the technology, you've got electronics in it, it's got light and sound.
And if we're going even further back with Tiny Tears over here, Tiny Tears did do things.
Drink and wet.
Yes.
But it's very basic. Her eyes closed, and you gave her a drink of water, and she did wet.
The Corgi toys here.
So every little boy in the 60s wanted to be James Bond. And this was the original Corgi James Bond DB9.
And the simple things in life are the nicer things, aren't
Absolutely,
they?
100%.
Are we allowed to take that out of its box?
No.
No.
OK.
No, I got these samples from an independent retailer in Rushden, Osborne's, and all these are his vintage toys.
I can't blame you for that at all, because there's a reason, you know, you want to keep them absolutely perfectly intact.
This is, yeah.
It's a funny one, though, isn't it? Because on the one hand, it's amazing you've got these items that are that old and well looked after. In a way, though, they should be played with. Shouldn't they? I mean, they are toys, and they should get knocked about and, you know...
100%. So what some people do now, they'll buy 2 or 3. So they'll buy one that they can play with, they'll buy one that they can put on display, and sometimes they'll buy one to go in the loft because they think it'll be, you know, a kind of collector's piece in years to come. So Star Wars.
What was the... I mean, you say Star Wars, so often, like, films, or as in the case of... Which one's this, sorry?
No...
this
Teletubbies.
Which one is that?
That's Dipsy.
Dipsy. In the case of Dipsy, you know, I'm getting in my ear. Come on, Naga, you should know your Teletubbies.
Do you want Dipsy? Would it be helpful if Dipsy was a bit nearer?
Oh, colour coded. Look at that.
Hey, we're matching, aren't we?
Which camera are you on there? Camera 2, there we are.
There we go, there we go. Spot the difference.
The camera 2's working well.
But my point was that once upon a time it was, I don't know, adverts in newspapers that would drive this, and then there were films, and then there were children's television programmes. Now it is kind of social media, isn't it?
It's when I go back 30, 40 years, it was driven by TV, it was driven by, you know, what was on BBC, what was on the other channels. But now children have got so much content. You know, you see little ones on their iPads.
Does it dilute, then? Because there's so much out there. Does it dilute, you know, the idea that it was always going to be Buzz Lightyear that year?
It's harder for us retailers to kind of predict what's going to be really, really hot. You know, back in the day, you know, you could see through advertising, through kind of the media, what was going to be a really popular toy. It's really, really difficult now. As toy retailers and toy manufacturers, you have to kind of look at and start planning almost a year in front. And children, as I said, so much content, they can switch from one thing to another.
Well, social media is fickle.
Days, and it's so hard to...
So how do parents and Father Christmas, how does Santa get it right?
OK, so it is massively challenging. And what we do, I work for an organisation that supports Dream Toys, where we predict and help parents, grandparents, gift givers find what we believe to be the must-have toys this Christmas. So we have a panel of industry experts made from buyers and analysts that come together, and we're there to help mums, dads find what's going to be hot this Christmas.
How can you say Dipsy doesn't do anything? I've just been looking at Dipsy's. Can we see Dipsy's got eyes that kind of that sort of? You got a close up on Dipsy?
Does Dipsy wet themselves?
No, Dipsy doesn't do that.
No.
Don't offend Dipsy. But look, Dipsy's got eyes that kind of. You see that kind of go up and down a bit.
I think we know what Santa should bring.
Of
course, he would have electric chips inside and everything, wouldn't it?
All the sound chips.
Thank you for bringing all this stuff in.
What was your toy that you always wanted and maybe you never got, Santa never delivered, or that you absolutely treasured?
Well, as a young man, I was into sport, so I loved Subbuteo. The one that I couldn't get right, my nemesis, was the Rubik's Cube. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Absolutely.
I'm with you on that.
And it's even today. So
we won't take you back into that torture now.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you. We did ask you to send in some pictures of your most cherished toys, and you've delivered. This is Barry and his brother with their Thundercats lair. Oh yes. His parents said they searched high and low, finally finding one for a small fortune on Christmas Eve.
So here we are with Nick, who desperately wanted, there we go, a rally chopper bike. He was 10 years old. Oh, so he's only just got this one. He's 58 now, but there it is. I hope it's in use. It looks like it's almost up as an exhibit, but I hope that's being used.
Better late than never. I think there might be storage. We've spoken about the 30th anniversary of Toy Story. This is Kale with his beloved Buzz Lightyear, aged 2. Kale turned 18 this week. Don't know how happy Kale will be. No.
Who goes there? Friend or foe?
There you go. You just want
Hello,
to chip
my
in.
friend. How are you today?
I could do this all day.
Thank you for